to cigarettes.
I love it.
Cocaine confidant.
Admiral, absolutely. Give Danny credit. Per 30 flow, exactly how Saudi said it. Season past to Zanny land. Hennessy in my piss, can't forget I'm psychic off them psychedelics. And for the kids looking up to me for what I seen, no, I don't need any of these things to do anything. So,
Don't just Mumble TV. Biggs.
Shaggy, back again.
That's it. Today we're going to talk about dancehall artists signing to major labels, as in hip hop or rappers. We have a few that did that and it worked out good or bad. Rappers that worry about the well-being and the worst freestyles is what we really want to talk about today.
So then we talk about the...
We talked about worrying about certain rappers in terms of the career.
Or the well-being in terms of
Like
personal.
Yeah, like we hear people because of drugs having seizures or whatever.
I guess we just started that then.
Sorry, that's so.
We already just...
Yeah, we already started with it. So, like I wrote down in bracket I have Vic Mensa and Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul and his album with like I hear him talking about depression or drugs. The song Drugs are saying I can't help myself and think I need to, and saying about all the different drugs that he's doing and having because his ex committed suicide too.
Yeah, the depression from that or just...
Yeah, just in general. So he's one of those that when I actually worry about him, like I hope not anything don't happen to him.
Yeah, but I don't... I guess I should worry, but I don't... Like, does he... I know he does drugs, but like, some of the stuff, like, didn't he say it was, like, I was just lying? Or was he lying when he said he was lying?
I think he usually says that, but on the last album, yeah, this, let me just talk to the people, real, and you ain't never seen it.
He was like, coke, this, he said everything.
A lot of pills, lean, cigarettes, weed,
He just
coke.
didn't say acid.
Yeah, he said so. I was like, but I pay attention to those things. Like I would, as I said, like I hope he's alright for real.
Naturally.
Yeah, like I really.
Unless you're a really bad person, or he did something to you.
Even if he did something to you.
It depends. You never know what somebody.
Yeah, but I obviously didn't mean he killed your grandmother or some shit where you obviously hate him. But yeah, Vic Mensa is another one. What sing out so many times.
But I'm not worried about Vic. Vic isn't Vic. I don't even think Vic really smokes weed anymore.
No, not because of drugs, but he had suicidal thoughts.
But wasn't that coincided with the drugs and all that? Didn't that like it?
I don't know, but regardless, somebody who had those type of thoughts and depression and still, he's one of them that I still worried about.
I guess so, but not so. I think Vic good.
I think he's good to know. I hope so too. But yeah. So you don't have anybody that
I just like the Wheezy, people like those who really like most of these young rappers who think that, especially this the lean, most of these young rappers who think that it's just okay to be doing this every day and they need 10 rappers or 10 because regular people dying from it who you're not going to hear about or who they don't look up to won't have any effect on them. Like the waiting and I like
Drake and
to die. They're waiting for a couple more to die for them to stop doing this.
And the pills too that killing most of them, the prescription, the Adderalls and the opioids.
Yeah, Future coming out the other day saying that he doesn't do this. You can't be promoting that. So. And we talked about this in the last episode. Give me a sec, people. Yeah, people.
So you're saying you're worried about the kids.
The kids that these people like Future are they're influencing, and it's not that like, I don't know how to put it, because some people will say that life follows the art, and some will say the art follows life, as in the people will want, some people say the people will want to hear that, so that's why they sing it.
But it's a cycle.
And that's what I was good. That's like, it's like a cop-out.
Yeah. It's a couple. It's a cycle, because one just feed the other and the other. Life imitates
It's like war. It's like war. Like you war, and no one will unless somebody says, "Alright, I'm the bigger man, and I will." Like, it's just going to continue.
So yeah. Whoever, you can tell us which rappers you worry about in terms of like the life or drugs or whatever. But yeah, moving on then, we'll finish with. So dancehall artists sign into hip hop. Rappers are major labels. Is it a good look? It hasn't worked out. Well, it depends on what you mean by work out. But most of them seem to fade out.
It hasn't worked out in terms of people will demand an album, but just the fact that none of these artists has released, well, I think this, I don't remember what his name is, but he did this song and he was up on Charlemagne, and this Jamaican guy, he did this song. I think he put out, I don't remember his name, I think he put out a project, but I don't think, he didn't do any more than Alkalan's project without a major label.
I think it helps them make money.
Yeah.
Because they're around a lot more things. They get a big signing bonus in comparison to what you would get in Jamaica. Obviously, the shows way more than what you would get, the marketing, whatever. As I saying, the features, like, you get way more in Jamaica.
The prices go up when you sign.
Yeah, too. So it helps them in terms of that, but in terms of the career, well, I guess that's their career. But
in terms of like
making music or being the big man or one of the top men, it always seems to hint, or they don't, maybe they get comfortable. I don't know why it is, but they don't.
It seems to be working for Popcorn.
Popcorn is probably the only one I can think of right now, where it's like, yeah, signing. He hasn't put out an album, I don't think, but still, that's not what I was really getting at. Just as I said, being as dominant as they were in Jamaica, or pushing it further and just keeping it to it always. They seem to just go away after a while.
Alright. Person coming to your mind, I think, would be Mavado.
Mavado kind of stereotype,
because I was just going to say, like, you know that people.
He for a while.
No, but the thing is, he just wasn't present. You know that.
No, he wasn't hot. Oh, I mean, it was just because he wasn't in Jamaica.
He wasn't here.
But it don't matter.
No, but it matters. It matters for the.
It will still hurt. Like, if it's whatever the reason is, if that's why you can't be the man or in front, or if that's stopping you, even if it's because you're not in the country, it's still hindering you.
No, but I don't think that him, like, that's a weird example. I don't think that him be him not being hot in Jamaica had anything to do with it. Well, some people look at it. Some people look at it. No, but some people look at it in terms of like, oh, he sold out this and that. But I mean, like, in terms of in Jamaica, you probably will suffer in terms of like, because Jamaicans like to see, they like the people to be here.
But you still think Alkaline is here?
Well, that's a good.
You think Popcorn is, as you said, like you can't...
No, but they are hit, like, of course I think Popcorn is here.
Yeah, but regardless, if you do the type of music, if you can be in England, you can be in Belgium, we don't really care. If you're present, at least in our mind. Like some people go away, and some people are present, even though we're not, I don't mean at a stage show or you see Mavado. Like you don't.
No, but I mean, but even that though, he wasn't. His presence wasn't here. Like
why? That's the point. That's what I'm saying.
I think
because
he was focused. Like remember, he had this whole visa and the green card and.
So it basically wasn't that. That wasn't the why.
I don't think so. The problem I have with him, though, and I don't want to focus too much on Mavado, is just that. We've been hearing about this album, this mixtape, and the fear. What I just like, no disrespect to DJ Khaled.
But you don't think?
I don't think that his artists go anywhere.
They don't seem to achieve the full potential.
I don't believe in his label.
But how many examples do we have? Is it just Acid?
Acid, Vado, as in not Mavado.
Mm-hmm. He was his son. He was a really best. Well,
how's Ken Jones going on?
Ken Jones is a big artist, but I think he was big before. He's a top 5. He's on the charts. He makes lyrical music. He puts out projects like he's bigger than.
Is he bigger than Tiger?
He's very hot right now. You don't know how big he's good, but he's like you know, somebody come out and have a big song. They can rap. They get nominated for these. He's expensive pack show. Like he's hot now, but
because I knew him before Mick Jenkins and Jana. Yeah. But they were already just when you get put onto them. When we got put onto Mick and Jana, there were already millions of views on YouTube. It just reached us. But I still think that where are the art other than, as I said, we brought up Popcorn and somebody else who Junior Gang is who I wanted to bring up. So that he just put out, he signed the Rock Nation recently and put out Stony Hill, really dope album. You can check that out. You can definitely Marley's don't count, dude.
Right, Marley's, Americans only listen to Marley's.
The whole world listen to Marley's.
Nah, but I mean, most Americans don't listen to I don't know.
No, but that's my point.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm bringing up one person who did sign to a label and we'll see how that impacts his career.
Probably
he put out an album too, like how the others didn't put out an album. He signed to the label and immediately became more relevant after putting out his album, Stony Hill, in Jamaica too. He's more like people play it in Jamaica.
Most definitely.
But it seems to be helping him so far.
I don't think that. I don't think.
Well, it would have been the same.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair
enough. It would have Junior Damian Marley does that regardless. But I don't think many. Who was the other person we brought up other than Popcorn?
It was this other. He's not. I think Egyptian signed to, and I think that really helped him.
Brought up somebody that signed and they're doing well to other than Popcorn. Not the person that I don't remember his name that put out the album.
I don't.
Well. Most people, majority, the Shaggies, the Sean Paul, they all seem to just fade away.
What are you talking about?
In Jamaica, like
but that's the point. Like they're not trying to be like. And if you ask,
that is selling now. That is selling now.
And if you ask any Jamaican, like Sean Paul and Shaggy are the two biggest artists.
They're biggest, but they still don't.
You mean in terms of you mean in Jamaica? That's what you are for. That's what the question is.
No.
Or just their career? Because if it is their career, like
well, not just the career. Let me tell you what I'm saying. you go and expand, get bigger, do more things in America while maintaining or improving in Jamaica to not switching.
Improving in Jamaica.
Yeah, staying relevant, staying hot in Jamaica while you do what you're doing too. Include Jamaica in the world. When you're a big artist, be big in Jamaica.
But I think they are, and they always will be big in. They're not hot, but like Jay-Z is not hot in America.
Of
but
course he is.
because he released an album. Yes,
so
but
where's their album? And they're probably putting out albums and we don't care.
No, but the dancehall is a different space. They don't really. That's not. They don't need to put out albums to be that irrelevant.
Where the songs then?
You don't hear the Sean Paul and Alkaline as one of the biggest songs.
That's one, and that's really recent.
Yeah, but Jay-Z album is really recent.
Yeah, but for
it's more recent.
Yeah, but we're still listening. You weren't listening to Jay-Z even before 4-5.
Yes, but that's not the point.
But were you listening to any Sean Paul before?
But
10 years before that Alkaline feature. The whole 10 years were you listening to any Sean Paul?
No, but the thing, probably not 10 years, probably 10 years, but I've heard a few Shaggy songs. We not go church, the church song from, no, but that's the song. No, but that's not really, that's not the job they done.
What is that job? They done, so
they done did this and they're not supposed to be hot. Like
some of them not supposed to be hot in Jamaica anymore.
It's not supposed to, but it's not expected to be.
I expect it to be hot in Jamaica.
As long as he's putting out songs and like hot, really like. I don't expect him to be Alkaline now.
Hold on. Our friend is in the back. Mark you. Mark. When Mavado or Vibes Cartel become an international artist and they get the visa, they sign to Rock Nation, you still want them to be hot in Jamaica, or just forget about Jamaica and focus on everywhere else?
That's not the point. That's what
I'm saying. You have to still be as dominant in Jamaica while you're expanding. You can't just that's not the job anymore. They already
when
did that.
I'm saying is they did what you said already.
You can't
they did.
You have to
Shut
do
the
it.
fuck up.
No, you're saying they did.
No, they did. Yes, but I'm saying they already went abroad and was big and remain relevant in Jamaica. And I'm saying now that they would be like retired, like Shaggy is fucking retired.
But I don't think they did.
Sean Paul,
I hear you said they did it, but I don't think so. I think when they went abroad, they kinda...
If that's what you're talking, Mavado is doing that now, like a whole lot. As I said, he had his personal problems, and as soon as he started putting out voicing songs for
Mavado and Popcorn, Mavado was the other one. Mavado and Popcorn are the two that can say, well, it's not hurting. But we're talking about Shaggy and I don't think they did it.
Yes, they did.
I don't think so.
You weren't even, I don't think you.
Unless I was
that's
too
just
young.
Saying something because they are not the main artist right now.
So you think I remember it and I just lying?
No, but I'm saying don't say that.
I don't remember. I don't think they did it. I don't remember that.
That's what you're saying, no.
No, but that's what I just said too.
No, but I still know.
But when should I say? What do you mean? I still know? No, I don't know.
No, I'm saying a second ago or 2 seconds then ago. If it wasn't a second ago, you were saying that they didn't do that.
When I said they didn't do it, obviously I don't mean that I definitely
obviously know. I have to take you for what I said.
No, you can't read between the lines.
Not in that
line. Alright, maybe I can't read between the lines. But you should in that situation. Yeah. That was like, obviously, if I rap, if Beanie and Bunty, I can't I was born in 94. So like, obviously I don't know for sure that, they never did it. So if I say they didn't, I mean, I don't think they did.
That's like look at another example. I'm not sure if, and I'm not even sure if these guys, I guess the sign I probably just don't know the label. But like even, what it is, Buju Banton went abroad same way, still relevant is not going to, I don't know what is not that you're not going to like you're probably I don't even know how to explain it, but he was pretty relevant. Like with, I guess
we'll see. We'll see with this new generation. Since we're not sure about it, we don't agree on the past generation.
Like Driver and
yeah, but of course they do that. But I'm saying before and after that, we're not listening in a 5-year, 10-year period before or after when they have moments still because they are really
moments,
top artists.
like it's not just because look how many top artists would want to sing a Driver song right now. Right now, Beenie Man cannot find that. No, but what I'm saying, you're saying because they're big and because it's them. It's just because they were still relevant. They just didn't probably let go at songs as often.
Cared. Only a hit would work. They don't. There's no in between for them. Yeah. That's the only ones you hear. They probably release music. If it don't hit, you're not going to hear about those. Because they're not running.
For Sean Paul, especially for the past 2-3 years.
Sean
he has been doing and voicing
but
songs
10 years
in
before
Jamaica.
that, where was he? After he got hot, and
after he got hot,
and he was the only thing anybody was listening to when we were growing up. When Sean Paul was it. After he got big and went to America, 10 years then now, 2 years later we start to hear him.
And Sean Paul was it. So when he was big, you think when he got big and went abroad, signed and thing. But I think the time when you are even remembering was when he was abroad. I remember 2003 when I went to my first summer festival, and it was Sean Paul and what it is there. Destiny's Child, it was Destiny's Child at time, I think. He was the man. If when you're talking about with Uncle Dwight and Jack carrying us home on Fridays and buying pizza, if that period he was abroad and was signed, then I'm wrong about him. Especially even Shaggy, the Shaggy album that we listening to.
Well then I'm wrong then. Cause that's when I remember them. I thought after that I thought that was in the dancehall scene. It was in the dancehall because we were listening to it, but I thought that was before they went to. If those times that I talking about the Shaggy album, you caught me sleeping next to the girl and the Sean Paul. If that was at that time, then I'm wrong. Cause they were doing it at that time, and if they were signed, I'm not sure still. But if they were signed, then I would. And we not even have time to do the freestyle, like ramble on for 15 minutes or more. Well, the worst freestyles, we have some. I guess we can get some more. And just bring up the names or just let it go.
Yeah, just let it go.
We have like 8 so far. We'll probably try to get 2 more. So some trash, some of your favorite rappers too. So like some bad freestyles.
Too bad any ghostwriters were beside them.
I don't even know who that shot
was.
Or
ghost freestylers. So.
Probably you know who that shot was for. I don't even know who that was for.
No phones, nigga.
It's a joke. Don't just Mumble TV. Smash that like button. Yeah. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, share reviews, whatever.
Tell a friend.
Tell us that we're stupid. Tell us that we're geniuses. Whatever.
Definitely tell us that we're geniuses.
If we're stupid. Whatever. Just
definitely tell us that we're geniuses.
So yeah, Biggs, Shaggy, Mark.
Out. Oh yeah, Mark. Out.
Yeah.
Oh, autumn seems to never end. The leaves are always brown. Summer seems to never tend to ever come around. Springtime's all for beginnings, when true love is found.